Hey team, it's Sam here from Hooked On Adventures, and today we're here to talk to you about safe fish hook removal. I have Ant here, who's one of our local ED consultants. He's going to run us through how to safely remove a fish hook and talk to us about a bit of follow-up aftercare and how we achieve this.
Am I saying hey team? I feel like we've said team enough. Hey team. No.
You can just talk.
Alright. Hey guys, Anthony here. So we see a lot of fish hook removals in the ED, and you don't actually need to come to hospital to get them pulled out. Most commonly sort of in the fingers and forearms, but you do see them in the lower limbs as well. The principles are the same for removing them. It's actually a pretty painless technique. You just really need to commit to what you're doing. We commonly see people sort of pushing the barbs through and trying to cut them off, and that's fine if you want to do that, but it's pretty painful and it actually takes a lot of effort to cut a barb. So you can use whatever you've got lying around. Usually on the boat there's a bit of 200-pound trace or something thick that you can just basically wrap around your finger and get a good loop with. In the ED we might use some string or just whatever's lying around really. So
Alright Ant, talk us through the process.
Alright, so Rowan's gone astray here with another cast, and as you can see this fish hook is nicely embedded in the forearm. The barb's actually in under the skin. This doesn't matter, okay? What matters is that you're getting this string or nylon, whatever you're using, at the same angle as the shaft, so 180 degrees to the shaft here. Push down on the end of the hook here. That shouldn't hurt the person, and it lifts up inside the body here, just creating this little space for the barb to come out through. So loop around your finger, push down on the shaft, 180 degrees, 1, 2, 3, done. Alright, so here's another example. Someone's hooked themselves in the finger here. Principle's exactly the same. You just want to get a nice, good grip on whatever you're using, make a loop, make sure you're holding things perpendicular to where it's gone in, and basically in a nice straight line. Sammy here is going to hold the finger down just because it's a mannequin, but make sure you really commit, okay? 1, 2, 3, gone.
So here we have the live, in case you're all thinking that it was phony and whatnot. Sammy's taken one for the team. There's multiple questions as to why I haven't taken it for the team, but that's okay. Alrighty, here we go, Sammy. Braver than me.
Right team, here we go. Around the shaft. Hold nice and close to the skin. Ready, Sammy?
Ready.
1, 2, 3, gone. Can you feel anything? No. You're brave.
Okay Ant, so that seems like a really straightforward, simple technique that you can do when you have a fish hook stuck somewhere that it shouldn't be. Could you run us through some aftercare?
Yeah, sure. So just make sure you give your hands a really good wash with soap when you get home. If you want to soak them in some hot water and Dettol, that's even better. They're pretty low risk wounds, so the chances of infection are very low, which means you won't need antibiotics. If you've got a really big wound and it's contaminated with fish and blood and guts and whatnot, again, you probably won't need to go on antibiotics unless there was an infection a few days later. So just make sure you do a real good job of cleaning up when you get home and keep an eye on things. If you're going to get infection, it'll be 3 or 4 days later.
And can you tell us about tetanus?
Yeah, so if it's a rusty old fish hook, it is somewhat prone to getting tetanus. Tetanus is actually really uncommon these days, and that's mainly due to them being in the vaccination schedule. So keep your tetanus up to date is the most simple thing to do. If you're not up to date and you haven't been vaccinated, it would be worth popping into your GP and getting a vaccination at some point.